Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, President and CEO of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Well, Jim, it's always a pleasure to be with you.
You're at the International Mining Investment Conference in Vancouver. What were people talking about there, and what was your deal there?
The conference was a lot smaller than the one they had in January. I'd say they're lucky if they had 30% of the booths and the people there. And which tells you that the market is in a sideways motion. But what I found was that the quality of the people was rather than having that huge quantity, the quality was much better. You had some better sophisticated people walking around. I think they were looking for investments. I talked to a lot of people that had booths there, and I had a lot of one-on-one meetings in what they call the meeting room, and I was pretty impressed with at least 3 of those meetings with brokerages and institutions. So, it was as far as I was concerned, it was well worth our time and money. We did a talk on our recycling, and we had, maybe 40, 50 people in the room, which was considerable, considering the amount of people that went to the show. And I had Cometco there for any tough questions that might be asked, because I felt that, that the biggest cynics would be, the local people, right? And so Cometco answered a few questions. We didn't get the ones that I really wanted to get, but I think the talk went over well. Cometco's presence went over very well, and I think we got our message across. But the overall aspect is that I had got the feeling that the market was going to be turning positive. And I know a lot of the companies that were there, they're having trouble raising money. They're having trouble, as we are, with the stocks drifting, especially, slowly downwards. And I think that's coming to an end. I think we're going to start to see an updraft in the market. That's my take on it. And so I was happy to go, because sometimes you have to get out there and mingle with the people that make this market and get some feedback from them and how they feel about things and where it's going to go. Some people were still negative, but I honestly believe that May is we're going to have a good summer. And so that's what's particularly going to happen. But in the meantime, there's all kinds of news coming out on the recycling aspect of it, and I thought I'd just touch briefly on that. For example, Reuters have came out and said by the end of this year, 170,000 tons of LIBs would reach the end of life. Now, that's a lot. And just before them, Science Direct said that there'd be 250,000 by 2020 that must be disposed or recycled. So it's and they're talking about a framework that is semi-automated for ensuring faster disassembly of battery packs. We're moving ahead in that direction, and hopefully we'll have some news on that in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that fits into our pistol quite well. And another company is talking about, and that company is the International Council on Clean Transportation. And they are talking about 13 million plug-in electric cars by 2025 each year after that. So that's a tremendous increase in electric cars. And everything that I'm reading tells me that, hey, we're in the right space. We're going to be recognized sooner than later, and that everything's going to go very positive for the company. So it's a long weekend up here. It's pretty evident in the market that a lot of the brokerage community took a long weekend, and investors have taken a long weekend because we traded a dismal amount of shares today. didn't move anywhere. We traded well yesterday, but so the Monday's a holiday, and I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to get a break once in a while. And, the venture market won't be open, so, you finally get to relax for an extra day on the weekend. And, I just wish everybody a great long weekend. The weather looks like it's going to hold up. And, so I'm not planning to travel anywhere. I'm going to put my feet up.
Larry, for new-time listeners, can you maybe explain what American Manganese does and why you're so excited about the recycling market?
American Manganese has a process. Well, it's a critical metals company that has a process for processing very low grades of manganese at comparative cost to China. We've patented that process in China, South Africa, and the United States. Now, we've also done a complete pre-feasibility study on the low-grade material in the Tilbury Peak, Arizona, and unfortunately, as the pre-feasibility was moving through the chute, the price was moving down, and it was about half of what it started at when we started working on the preliminary evaluation. So we had to put that project on the shelf. And the price is still down there, although, there's a lot of talk about manganese, and certainly we're getting a lot of interest again from the U.S. on manganese. But the reality is that the price has got to go up before you can commercially start up a new plant. If you're an existing plant, you're all right. But if you're starting up a new plant, the economics aren't there. But what we focus on right now is we've taken that technology and we've adapted it, and we've applied for patents on recycling of LIB batteries. Now, that technology we developed for manganese, and with some sophistication, also gets back 100% of the cathode materials: lithium, cobalt, nickel, manganese, and aluminum. So that's our focus right now, and we trade on the venture exchange under the symbol AMY. We trade on the OTC US under the symbol AMYZF, and we trade on the Frankfurt exchange under the symbol 2AM. We have a website out there with everything on it, and it's AmericanManganeseInc.com, and you can reach me at that's 778-574-4444, or you can email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com.
Larry, have a great long weekend.
You too.
I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, President and CEO of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. We were speaking on May 18th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.